Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Rice Owls. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Rice's offense will go on the attack first. And onto the field comes Ja'Cory Brown. Came over in the portal from UCF. There's no way to describe it other than he just wasn't seeing the field last time out, throwing 7 interceptions. First down, he'll keep it. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Second and long here. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Bulldozes his way through. Flying down the right side. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
On the run, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Buckley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Hits inside. It's Buckley. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. They're all over it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
On the stop.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work.
And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Broncos! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lane. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They need a huge play on third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Punt is in the air. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for the edge. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's there to make the stop. Third and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. For a long period of time, Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Stopped right there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Signal goes into the air and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense looks like they're coming. Trying to get the corner. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. The run to the left. Runs through a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Broncos in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
26-yard line and a first down. Working the ground game.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Motion from the wideout. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on first and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center down's going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The give. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Spins away from the defender. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
214 close. 214 close.
Brown wants to pass. Right side, it's Clark. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They've come out with...
He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Jackson. Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Trying to get started. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion, you're really scratching your...
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. They punt it away on fourth down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turns upfield. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Out wide right, it's Jackson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Owls